Hi everybody, today we're going to take a look at Brave Fighter Exkizer, King Exkizer. This is from the Masterpiece Brave series. Rather nice toy, this one. You see it's got this nice white box made by Takara. If we open this flap, there's the figures for Exkizer and King Loader. You might just be able to pick out some of the other little accessories that come with it. But for now, we'll take a look at the box. On this side, you can see Brave Fighter Exkizer, King Exkizer, Takara Brave series, MP-B01. B02 was Dragon Kaiser, which this combines with, and B03 is the gift pack of both figures, and also an exclusive sword. You can see there some of the different modes for King Loader. There's Exkizer, and there's the King Exkizer. Some of his action features. This side's pretty much the same as the other end. Top and bottom, just got this nice logo. There's a lot of English on this, considering it's a Japanese release. So there you go, that's the box. Now I'll get him out and have a closer look. Inside the box we get this rather cool looking backdrop. You can see this image if you watch the King Exkizer transformation sequence in the cartoon. This lion appears briefly in the sky behind him. And on the bottom there you can see Masterpiece King Exkizer and the Brave Exkizer logo. Fortunately the back and the bottoms are just cardboard. But it does look pretty good standing in there. We get this little slip there, present 1, present 2. I'm guessing this is for some kind of free gifts. If anyone can rate this, please comment underneath and tell me what it says, because I'd love to know. Also, we have this little amendment to the instructions showing you one of his legs and the where the sword fits in. This little trading card with the Exkizer picture there, and on the back there he is in his powered up mode as King Exkizer. And this rather nice set of instructions. This isn't your Transformers leaflet, this is a book, and it's all in colour with loads of writing about the series and the different powers and things. Lots to see, really handy because this is quite a complicated transformation. Well, I found it hard anyway, but I'm a G1er, so what can you do? This just goes on forever. We're not even halfway through yet. There's King Loader. A little bit on the Brave series. A little gallery of, I think that's the design of the figure. Picture of the original King Exkizer there. And there's the back. Inside the box comes in this nice plastic tray. There are a ridiculous amount of pieces to this, and unfortunately once you take them out they're a little bit awkward to get them to stay back in without taping them down. So this is Kuta and Mario the dog. These are the in the TV series. They're the only two people that know that the family car is actually an alien from the Space Police Force. They look quite big there, don't they? Just to give you a bit of a size comparison. That's a USB stick. So you can see he's tiny. Absolutely tiny. So this is Exkizer. This is the family car that turns into a robot that combines with a big car transporter to make a bigger robot. Looks quite big again on there, but as you can see, there's my old faithful stormtrooper. He's smaller than a Stormtrooper, so that doesn't bode well, does it really? What I will say on this set is, although it looks pretty good, the plastic quality isn't the greatest. It's great to see die-cast metal, but again, there's, if you can see it there, it's covered in tiny little chips already. The state of that. This has only been out the box twice. And again, on the bottom there, more paint chipping. It's horrendous for that. So I'll try and put my positive head on, because I'll be honest, I don't like this guy. I think the character's good, but this toy is, what did Vangelis describe it on his review? It's an accessory to the main feature. So he does transform. Oh, before we do, something I want to point out. On the original toy, this chest section would spin around and you'd get the lion head. Not on this guy though. This section does come out. Okay, so after a bit of a fight, I've got his chest piece out. That's the one that was in. And then he comes with this lion face one, which I actually do prefer. I only took it out for this review. Once this goes back in, it's never coming out again. That just clips in. It does slide forward and back. You push it back in for vehicle mode, so we're not going to mess about now. We also get 5 extra hands for Exkizer in his little mod, and these things are absolutely tiny. Show you it with the USB cable again. You can see they're ridiculously small. They do fit in okay though. So to fit the different hands, you just take the ones that are in, they just pop out and fall on the floor and get lost, never to be seen again. And we'll give him a pointy hand. There's a pointy finger. And this hand will have that one, I think. So you've got a few hand options, which is nice, I suppose. We also get this piece. This is the base for his figure stand. I think it goes that way. And we get this little bit to stand him on. Just, I got it the wrong way. That fits in like that. And he has this little thing on a ball joint there. This does come off from the stand, it just slots back in. Under the figure you can see that tiny little peg there. That slots in on the stand, and we can have him in flight mode. What I do find though is it's a bit loose. It just tends to not hold his weight very well. So as you can see, you can have him on the stand, but again, this is another one of the problems with this. It's just ill thought out design. As soon as I let go, it just flops forward like that. It just looks daft. Shame really. Maybe some bit of glue on the ball joint to sort that out. But I don't really like that stand anyway, so I'm not going to bother, I don't think. So we can get him posed again. For all you modern Transformers fans, I'm sure you like doing all this posing thing, but like I say, I'm more of a G1 fan. I like things to just stand up and stay put. So we do have some more accessories for this figure. Comes with these. You get 2 of these, the little firing dart things. Remind me very much of Battle of the Planets. And these little spinny discs. So what you do with these things, you just sort of slot them in the hole on his wrist. They're actually pretty tight, they don't go in very well. You can sort of give them shooting effect things. Bit of a daft gimmick really. But you get 2 of each of these, so you can have the same thing coming out of each hand. So at last, onto the transformation. What we do first, I'm going to do it first, I'm going to push this lion's head in, because it's only going to go in anyway, so you might as well see that. That clicks in tight. Then what do? We can take these feet and flip them down. These bits just unclick. I believe we push these are on a double joint, and we need the back joint to go like that on each side. Once we've done that, take his arms and they just fold up like that. Then we take these sections and turn them which way? Oh, sorry, that's how we do it. They go like that. So they're going to form the back of the car. And this section's on a double hinge. We fold that over and they should just click into these little slots. A little bit fiddly. And then when we've got it all like that, these sections should just turn around. I have difficulty with this bit on the waist on mine, it just wants to do that all the time. And again, just flip that over, that way on. And you just got to sort of work at it. Okay, so that's the end result. Not too great. Tiny little car. As you can see, paint chipping. Bit of a daft looking back section. Hiding robot underneath. These bits don't really want to stay together properly. As you can see, this is pretty good. There's a lot of die cast on this, it's very heavy. Straight out of the box that, got some bad paint work there. And as you can imagine, lots of die cast means paint chips galore. This is about the size of Optimus Prime's trailer from G1. Not quite as tall, but definitely as long, and a hell of a lot heavier. It's a sort of car carrier thing. Bit daft looking underneath. Bit of an obvious robot under there. But if you keep him this way up, he's not too bad. Does have an alternate mode. What you can do is push these wheelie things in to give you a flat surface, and then these tuck in. The problem with these is these become the giant robot feet, and they've got brilliant articulation, but they're a bit of a nightmare to move about. We can take these two sections and slide them together, and then underneath, if I can get hold of it, there it is. There's a little peg there that will attach to the back of the Exkizer in car mode. I've got him in robot mode and I don't fancy going back through that transformation again. Also, oh, these are really tight, these. There we go. Also got a flight mode. If we flip these twice, you get one wheel, a little air vent, a little bit fiddly. There we go. And then what you can do is take these, you've got to unclip them both before you move it, because they're joined together. When you move one, it moves them both. And you can flip these back. And this is his flying mode, or hover mode really. So to transform him, what we're going to do is put these bits back, get them flat again. They're going to tuck in like that and form his feet. We pull these apart. This bit is quite ingenious. There's a little clip there, and a little clip there. And what you do is you flip these around and they'll go flat. Shame they weren't done in white plastic, it would have hidden them better, but you can't have everything. Then we can stand him up. From this point we can take these sections and clip them out, and they fold round. And in here we've got some hands, and they turn. We've got a finger joint there as well, which is quite good. This one on this side was really difficult. I thought I was going to break it the first time I converted this to King Loader's car carrier mode. From there we take this section at the back. This is on a double hinge, and that folds down flat and clips into the little tab there. And then we take this section, comes out that far, bend it all the way around. This is again a little bit fiddly. That'll, there we go, forms his little backpack. Obviously the wings are still, you can move them up and down. From here, take this tab and this just pops out like that. And then we take these arm sections and pull them out. And this entire piece here slides down and in like that, which now allows us to put this down, and it'll fit over both tabs this time. And there he is in his drone mode. So what we'd like to do next is take this little puny fella and give him his power up, which is his full armour suit. So we take this bit, and we're going to pop this out again, and these sections here clip forward and come down like that. And that's the inside of his suit. These bits do pop up. This next bit is a real pain, but we'll give it a try. What we're going to do is fold his arms up, just like that. And then this guy's going to fit in here. These sections come out on a double hinge. What we're going to do is tuck the tops of his arms in. This is really fiddly. He doesn't want to go in. And these legs are supposed to fit in here. You've got to pop his feet down. Okay, so he's just about in. This next bit is where it gets difficult. To get these to come up and over, you've got to get his legs in absolutely the right position, which is just like that. And you clip them in there. There we go, problems. There, we've got him. So once he's in there, you can close up these sections. Straighten him up a bit. Now if we've got this right, this section should come down and lock into place. Next we take these sections, just pop out the shoulders. Something I forgot to show you, this little lion head, if you push it from the back, this needs to come right out forward. When you lock it in, it should stay outwards. It's also got this little mouth that opens. If you remember the cartoon, he has a little flamethrower in the mouth there. And on his head. This is rather fiddly. This little faceplate comes off. It's quite cool. He's got a humanoid face. That just slots back in. Like that. Give him his faceplate. So if you remember the original King Exkizer toy, you could pull this open and you could store his sword in there. This one comes with two halves. That's the top half. And that just sort of slots in there. You get it flat and close it up. And on this side, it's the top half of the sword. And again, that just sort of slots in. Forget which way up it goes now. That way, I think. So you can store that in there. So when you've got them out, you can use these two halves and form a little dagger. Just sort of slots in. It's not a very good fit, and it does do that, unfortunately. Very close look at that. It's very shiny. Does have a few little issues with the chrome on it. So you can see there, there's a little white bit. On the top we've got some marking already. So then you can take this sword, and it'll just sort of slot in his hand. And close up. Just like the smaller robot, we get this extra set of hands, only this time we get another 6. So this figure has 8 large hands and 7 small hands for the little robot. A bit excessive, I think. As you can see, we've got left and right sort of blasting hands. And we've got this set. We get right-handed pointy finger. And we also get this hand, which is quite good. This is another right hand, but it's on an angle, so you can hold the sword in a better position. And if you can see it, but inside there's a little hole there we'll attach the sword to. So what we can do is take these hands out. What I will point out though, transform him into King Loader. The hands go like that, and when you swap them out, the other ones don't fit in, so you're going to have to swap them back. Now these aren't just a little clip like the others, these are a ball joint, and these are really, really tight. These are, I'm going to break my toy tight. There we go, that one's out. And we'll put in this one, give him a better pose with a sword. And taking them out was bad, but getting them in is even worse. Okay, so after a little bit of a struggle there, I've got a different set of hands in. Just time to show you a couple more bits. Yeah, so we get this bit. This is like a larger version of the little throwing stars that we had for the small robot. It does spin round. And these can fit in either hand. You only get one of these, this size. And they do slot in a little bit better than the small ones did. So we've got this sort of blaster thing. For his other hand, we do get that little two-part sword, or I'll call it a dagger. But we also get this. This is his main sword. This is pretty cool. It's about 8 inches long, I'd say. Pretty good looking. Does again have some issues with chrome. There it is there, there's a little white bit there. Further up we've got another bit. That's where it's been cut from the sprue. I wish they'd chrome these things as they are and not cut them out afterwards, then that wouldn't happen, but you can't have everything. Got this little peg there, that's going to fit in his hand. This is a little bit fiddly again. Fiddly is a key word with this robot. It's a bit awkward. Once you get it in, you can lock his hand around it. And he can hold his sword. So I'll be honest, I was a bit disappointed with this toy when I first got it. It wasn't till I got to this stage and I realised just how damn good this thing is. It's so poseable, even with the little robot inside it. You can move the knees round, the feet are articulated. You've got elbow joints and arm joints and wrist joints and different hands, and his head moves, and he's got a face plate, and he's got this awesome sword. If you're going to buy him, leave him stood up, get him in a good pose, just leave him where he is, and he looks awesome. Use him as a transformer and you're just going to get frustrated with him. But just look at him, he's absolutely brilliant like this. It does have another feature I forgot to show you. These little knee things pop up. You've got little cannons in his knees. The feet, the ankles move all over the place. You've got knee joints that go all the way over to there. You've got legs that come out, bend round, these bits move out the way. The arms go all over the place, the wrists move on ball joints. The sword does fall out every time you touch it, like, but once you get him still, he does look pretty good. The head's on a ball joint, you can pose that however you want. These wings you can move about. Fantastic, absolutely brilliant. The only thing with it though, I would have rather seen a little bit more attention to the paints. Bit tougher paint job, so it doesn't just fall off on you. A bit more work on the chrome. Get rid of all the silly hands and the silly little kid and the dog and the crappy car mode, and you would have one superb figure. So, should you get this one? Well, that's a bit of a ponderer really. You can get this guy, check him out on eBay, he'll be about £50–60. And in this mode he's well worth it. It's really heavy. Not as tall as most Brave figures, but when you look at his articulation and the die-cast content, he's very satisfying. But he does combine with Exkizer. Now Exkizer is a little bit rarer. He's going to cost you at least double what you pay for this one. So you're looking at about, say, £180–200 if you want to get the pair, and they do have an awesome combination, can't be denied. There's only one snag with that: you don't get the giant sword that you get in the 2-pack, which is just ridiculously rare. You're going to be paying hundreds and hundreds for that. So the question is, do you want him as he is like this? Do you want him to combine with Exkizer? Or do you want the full Great Exkizer combined mode with the ridiculously big sword? That sword's going to cost you probably another £100 at least to get hold of that. So if you want to see what that looks like, check out Van Gellis. He's done a review on both of them. Obviously I think he's got the gift set because he does have that big sword. Me personally, I'm going to stick with this guy for now. If I find the other guy a bit cheaper, I'll do you an update and we'll do a Great Exkizer combination video. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed this one. This has been Luke with Exkizer and Mario and Cootie, or whatever he's called, and the King Exkizer combination. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.